Hello my Plenty family, hopefully everything is well with you. If you are new to this channel, my nickname is Nina, and if you're not new here, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate every single one of you. You're all welcome. Today we're going to be going over my Hoyas, generally the big leaf Hoyas, but I have some medium-sized ones, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to split it up into two different videos, the medium-sized and the large ones, but some of the medium ones that I have will get large, so they fall into the large leaf Hoya. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead with it and leave the medium that I know are medium size and it's going to stay medium. I'm going to do that in another video. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you like the video, thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. I just want to let you know that I do have my main YouTube channel. It is Nina Suculentas y Más. So if you understand better Spanish, I invite you to go over there and it'll be easier for you. So let's go ahead with the video. Let's get started, otherwise we're never gonna finish. I have several, so I am going to try to go a little bit fast. If I know some specific details on their care, then I'll let you know. I will leave the color of the blooms on the side. Some are my actual blooms, and some are just an idea of what I think they're gonna come out to be, as per Google and as per Instagram. We'll see about that. But generally, most of these are in pond. If they are not in pond, I will let you know. And they are basically getting, the first bunch are in my Millsbow tall, getting the artificial illumination and getting watering with high humidity. So then we're going to go into the Fitzjoy cabinet that it's in ambient temperatures, and then we're going to go into the back of the balcony, and we're going to finish off with those. And I'll just take you out there. I think it's just easier for me to, instead of carrying them and coming back and forth. So we're going to get started. The majority are bright indirect light and water when it gets empty, or not wait until it gets totally dry. So the first one, this one is the Hoya Inada variegata. Okay, this one was beautiful. I mean, when I saw it, it was like, okay, I want that one. It is so beautiful with a variegation. Very, very nice. This one is originated in Southeast Asia. And being in Asia, high humidity, high temperatures, I'd say from 60 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, approximately. Sunlight, it does, from what I understand, this plant does stress out when it is in sunlight. It becomes kind of reddish. I don't know, I'd rather go slowly with this plant, being that it is variegated. I don't want to go too fast into the direct sunlight, even though it will be morning in the balcony, morning sunlight in the morning, and the rest a high illumination. But right now it is in my Fitzjoy, so we'll see how that comes along. But this variegation is absolutely beautiful, and this is the longest leaf right in the back. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna go into the next ones. Otherwise I'm gonna go a little bit fast, so then it won't take so long to go over them. Now this one here is my Amona. This one is a very beautiful leaf. It's a darker leaf color. It is a shiny with speckles, some type of splash. I think this is the longest leaf here. If not, it is this one here. It has been recently trellised. I did get the transparent trellis finally. I'm ordering some more because I didn't have enough. So I got them through Amazon, and yeah, that's why all these leaves are going all over in all different directions right now, until this finally settles down and starts going towards the light. But it is beautiful. The good thing about this plant right here, it does require low maintenance. Therefore, I recommend it for beginners. It doesn't give me any type of problem, and it's growing very, very full. When I got it, it was just Amona, so I have to look into it. I guess when I see the blooms, then I'll compare it with the ones that are with that Ascension code. It's not bloomed for me yet. The blooms are lightly perfumed, so we'll see. When it says perfumed, it's actually a nice nice aroma that I guess we'll see when it blooms. But yeah, but look at that dark leaf. Totally very beautiful, very rigid and shiny, smooth texture. Okay, this one is new to my collection. This one is the Eric, and the Ascension code is GN02B. It is a long boy. They call it when they're long, the leaves are long. And this is just a juvenile plant. We'll just wait and see. This is recently added to my collection, and apparently it was stuck to the wall because look at all this. Look at all these roots. But keep the stem and see where it goes, see how big it's gonna grow. Preferable temperatures are 65 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 through 29 degrees Celsius. It has a little bit of veination, you can tell on the leaf. Not much, but slightly. It is rigid. It is smooth and somewhat shiny. This is a cross between Hoya Celata and Hoya EPC1017. The bloom scent is perfumed. We'll just have to wait and see. And to promote a bushier plant, pruning is recommended. But of course, I'm not gonna prune it yet. It's still too small. Okay, the next one. This one is Hoya Ciaria Peach Pink. And the Ascension is IML 1624. This one is originated in the Philippines. Let me see which is the longest leaf. This one is I'm not sure why it's a regular leaf, but it is not a shiny leaf. It's more like a matte. Loves the heat and high humidity. That's why I have it inside the cabinet. It's also considered a Hoya cactus. I'm not sure why. It doesn't have any spines or anything, but maybe it looks more like a cactus than a Hoya. You tell me. It's a vigorous vining plant. And there is new growth right there. A new vine coming out. And a new vine coming out right in the back. So it's liking it. It's liking where it is. This one, when it flowers, there's a lot of umbels. Umbels are the pom-pom flowers. I call them pom-poms, it's just easier, but they're called umbels. And it creates a lot of umbels at the same time. And this one attracts bees, butterflies, and birds. So we'll just have to see. But it's inside my cabinet, so I don't think it's gonna attract anything yet. This one right here is new to my collection. I had it kind of close to the grow light, hence the yellowing. I'm gonna have to take it down and get it further away from the light. This one is the Hoya Pachaclada, and that is the leaf. This one's a new leaf here. Hopefully it won't fall off. It's a little yellowish. We'll just have to wait and see. Encourage pruning to promote growth. So we'll just have to wait and see, but not yet. This one prefers high temperature since it is from Vietnam. Prefers from 60 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, try to keep it in heat. It can stunt the growth if it is in a lower temperature. And the blooms, the umbels are sweetly fragrant. This one is new to my collection also. This one's the Hoya Pachaclada White. I hope you can understand. I'll see if I can write the names of these there. This one is new, and when I was giving it the pest treatment, which I usually do when I get a new plant, that new leaf was cut off. It was so sensitive, and I said, oh, I'm gonna have to be very sensitive with this plant. This one has a little bit of edema. The sun was probably too strong for it, so it seems to be a very delicate plant. This is the largest leaf right here. Rigid, matte, soft finish, soft texture. So there you go, the Pachaclada. I've seen it variegated and it's very beautiful. Okay, this one is growing. I didn't get it too large. This one is the Hoya Callisto Longleaf. So we have the short leaf and this is the long leaf. This one, the beautiful thing about this is that the leaves have this beautiful design. The veins are darker. There's a lot of hybrids of this one here, and the veinations are just beautiful, beautiful. This one's a very rigid leaf. This one comes from the rainforest of Southeast Asia, India, China, or Borneo. Prefers 60 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit temperature or 15 to 24 Celsius. It prefers humidity 40 to 60%. Boy, I don't know. My cabinet can go up to 80, 90% humidity. So I think this might be well going out of my cabinet soon. Get some ambient humidity and still get the heat. You cut this one, like most of the Hoya, the sap or the latex can cause irritation in some people, so you know, just as a warning, try to put some gloves on when you handle this one. The bloom scent is a lightly scented, sweet smelling aroma. This one is the Hoya EPC1017 latifolia. This one was considered an ugly duckling, and if you don't know what an ugly duckling is that they start off ugly and then they get beautiful. So this is new to my collection also. You can see they're kind of larger leaves. This one was from the Eptica garden in Thailand where it was originated. Temperatures are recommended to be high, humidity ambient to high. The mother plant is Hoya succintuplinervis and an open pollination. And the good thing about this is that, quote unquote, the bloom scent is heavenly. I'll let you know when I smell it when it blooms, but that's how it is. It's like, okay, that sounds fantastic. We'll see when it finally blooms, if it does, and hopefully it'll bloom soon. But since it is a small specimen, it could take a while. This one is the Hoya meliflua. I put a number 2 there because it is experimental in this at this time, because I did get 2 plants for this one within the same pot. One is in aeroid mix, self-watering, and the other one, which is outside in pond, self-watering also. This one's a long boy, and believe me, look at this. This is the largest leaf. It has no design on the leaf. It is very rigid, shiny. And so far, I did specify when I separated it that this one was a little larger specimen, so I'm not going to judge it by that yet. But yeah, this one, from what I see, this one is growing better at this time. I'd say this was received September 27, and it's almost 2 weeks out. From what I can see, this one is growing a lot better in pond, outside. So we'll see. Let me tell you a little bit more of this. This was originated in the Philippines. It could be the Fraterna, SSP Fraterna, I'm not sure. It does require high heat. Temperatures can go down to 60, as high as 85. That is what is recommended for this plant. So far so good. They're both growing, but look at this. I mean, I don't know if that was how big it was when I first got it. We'll just have to wait and see. Give it more time and see how it turns out. Okay, this one is the finai. And this one I've had for a little while. It's not a new plant. I just transferred it over to this trellis, therefore the leaves are going a little crazy. This was a shiny, darker leaf. Hoya. Very nice. They use this one for mother plants, for hybrids. Originally from Malaysia, Thailand, and Borneo. Does not tolerate the cold temperatures. So you do not want to have this plant outside when it gets colder, when it gets cooler. It's very beautiful. Very, very nice. And this is the mother plant for the next Hoya that I'm going to show you. Let me see. Okay, remember it. This one is long and shiny. The finai is the mother plant for this one. The Hoya Chicken Farm, SP Chicken Farm. And this one I've also had for a while. Can you see the resemblance? It's a little, this one's a little more wavy. This one was originated near the Tenom in Sabah, in Borneo. The recommended temperatures for this one is 70 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and do keep away from temperatures that are lower than 50 degrees Fahrenheit. This one does not tolerate cold weather. Look at beautiful. And this one's also shiny, rigid, just a little bit rounder or wider, and maybe a little bit of ripples on undulations on the ends. It is not pet safe, but my doggy does not get near my plants. And believe me, she gets loose in the house and she doesn't, the plants do not attract her, thank goodness. It's like, okay, they're there, they're mommies. Let me leave them alone. Here's a big one. The hybrid parentage is Hoya finai, like I said, and Hoya Eptica. Some say that it is not a hybrid. This one is very, it doesn't have much information, specific information on it. Some say it was from a massacre, some from because it grew in a chicken farm. You take it as it is. This one is prone to edema or blemishes, so you gotta be careful with this one. Like I said, look, here's one. And this was just inside the grow light. Oh, this is a surprise for me. Look at there. Right beside the spot, the blemish. Look at that, I have an umbel. And it's growing. Hopefully it will not blast. It is my first bloom. So I will let you know and put it on my Instagram page if it does come out. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Hopefully, you can see it right there. Hopefully it will not have any problems. So remember, this one you cannot put to exposure to excessive bright light. Okay, and this is a form of Hoya vitellinoides. Before we go back into the vidstroi, I think the last one that I have here is this one. Oh, okay. This one's the UT033. This is a propagation, and I'm going to show you the mother, which is outside receiving direct sunlight in the morning and a lot of illumination, which is back there. So I'm going to show you what the difference is. This was just lighter, and this one's growing very nicely. Okay, so let's go into the vidstroi, which is behind you, and I'll show you the ones over there. People, I am on the steps here. Hopefully I am not going to fall, but I didn't want to bring these down. This one here is the Hoya hybrid EPC1017. I don't know too much about this hybrid, only that the blooms are what attracted me to it. I did put it on the trellis, so it is medio kind of wacky until it gets accustomed to where the direction of the light is, and hopefully you'll start facing that direction. I'm not sure if it's too late for this plant, but yeah, it is beautiful. It has a little bit of venation and matte finish. But yeah, here is my EPC1017 hybrid. Then the one right beside it is this one right here, which is the Hoya Balaensis. And this is the largest leaf. It did have some edema when I got it, and some other leaves have it. This one has a peduncle, which hopefully it will bloom. I believe this one has already bloomed, and if it has, then I will leave you a picture of the bloom. These that are up here are in aeroid mix. This one has a matte finish, and the venation is a little bit embossed. You can see it's just slightly. The other ones are medium to small up here, so these are the two that I'm going to show you here. And we're going to go to the back, the balcony now. Okay, here's the next one. This one is a macrophylla. I believe they did change the name. Macrophylla. This one is from Borneo, and the beauty of this one is in the foliage. Look at that. Come on, seriously? This is beautiful. Not all of them have a variegation in them, but I mean, this is just so beautiful. I think what really stands out in this plant is the leaves, because the flowers are, I mean, they're pretty. They're pale pink. It has flowered for me already, and as you can see, it has this red border, so it's lightly stressed, but very, very beautiful. This is a very low maintenance plant. I highly recommend it for beginners. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I cannot stress it enough. Absolutely beautiful. And it is rather long, so here we go. It's just so picture perfect. I just love this one. Okay, the next one, this one's rather, okay, this one right here is the UT033. This is the mother plant of the one that I showed you inside, the prop that was green. This one loves being out here. And this one flowered for me recently, the first time. I am so happy. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I was truly shocked how beautiful that flower is. And this one lightly stresses. You can see it's a little orangey tinge. This one's a little bit stronger. This one did get a little bit burned, but this was not here with me. This is how it was bought. So the leaves can get long. You know what? My Spanish video does not have this one, but I was noticing that the leaves do get kind of large. So I'm gonna add this one to this channel. This one is one of my favorite stressed Hoyas that I did put in my stressed Hoya video. And this one is the Hoya Lea. This one has flowered for me constantly. Look at these peduncles look at the size of this spur. I'm telling you, this one constantly flowers. I cannot stress enough how much it flowers. But the attraction on this one are the leaves, the foliage. The leaves can be pretty. I mean, the flowers can be pretty. They're pale yellow, but the foliage is something else. Okay, the whitei I'm gonna leave for medium leaves. The Elmeri for medium. Okay, here is one that is a little larger. This one is the Hoya Noel. This one I like. The ones that I did get on this one were huge leaves. So I am told, and I saw that they do get larger. What I like about this are the black margins. Little speckles. This one grew a little bit irregular when I bought it, but it's coming out nicer now. A little lightly stressed. Okay, the one next to it is the Hoya Purpureo Fusco IML 0728. And this one is growing nicely. Look how big this leaf can get. And it's growing very nicely out here. I'm gonna have to trellis it up when I get my other clear trellises, acrylic trellises. This is gonna be one of the next ones. This one did get burned, it's slightly burned, and I believe this was already here when I bought it. I don't know too much about it other than that the blooms, the umbels are beautiful, beautiful. I love the color. Therefore, the most beautiful thing of this Hoya are the blooms, the umbels. Then we go into the Hoya EPC1017 hybrid. I don't know too much about this one, other that I got it because of the blooms. The bloom colors were something else, and I said, you know what? I'm definitely gonna get this one. This one is lightly bleached, but I'm not sure if the normal color of this leaf is kind of a lime green. And it's a little darker here. Could be that it's receiving too much light. I'm gonna have to move it, seeing that this one is darker. Maybe it's receiving too much illumination. I'm gonna have to be careful with this one. Okay, above it, let me see. Oh, I just want to show you this beautiful flower. I love this one. But this one's gonna go in the medium one. Okay, this one is the, oh my goodness, I have another, it's gonna bloom. I don't know if you can see it, let me focus. Okay, this is the Pachaclada Royal Hawaiian Purple Hybrid. It's a little different from the regular Pachaclada, that this bloom tends to be a little bit darker, and it does stress a reddish color, like a splotchy reddish color. Nothing too fancy. It does have its own splash when it wants to give it new leaves. I do have a bloom there. The umbel is going to be there, and another one on the bottom, so you can see it right there. And yeah, the Pachaclada are just easy plants to have. They're low maintenance. But yeah, there's different hybrids of the Pachaclada, so yeah. Oh my goodness, this one's full. Look at this. Another umbel there. One just flowered there, one there. Oh my goodness. This one's full of spurs also. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect that one. That one's new to me. Okay, then this is the regular Pachaclada, which is the normal common Pachaclada. And this one has a peduncle there also. This one also is a very proficient bloomer. This one has more of a lighter pink, burgundy color blooms. But the one I did want to show you, my last one, is the Viola. The Viola, this one, when I bought it, it was like this light green. It was a little wrinkly, so I have been hydrating it with a lot of rainwater, and the blooms are yellow. It has not bloomed for me yet, so yeah, here it is. There you go. That is my collection of medium to long leaf Hoyas. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I did it with much love for every single one of you. Some of these Hoyas are rather new to my collection. Some have been here for quite a while. So yeah, you will, there was some small, some new, some new to this collection. So hopefully you enjoy, and yeah, from Puerto Rico, I'll send you my customary blessings, which is given to all the family and friends here in Puerto Rico, and that is a blessings for you, your family, your pets, and your plants. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.